Ah, Marvel. Here's another backfire in the works, as Marvel's newest Captain America is a LGBTQ plus activist. Now, I should point out that a lot of the pushback on this particular one comes from Twitter having short headlines. Essentially, when you see the story, it's worded like Captain America is now an LGBTQ activist, which is a bizarre thing to be reading about Captain America, I suppose. Especially when people are so sensitive to how Marvel has treated a lot of their beloved characters over the years. Now, this one I do think is a bit of a misunderstanding, but it's obviously still a hilarious virtue signal led by Chris Cantwell. So Marvel's newest Captain America is an LGBTQ plus activist. Marvel celebrates 80 years of Captain America and Pride Month with a new LGBTQ shield wielder. The United States of Captain America, Marvel Comics' planned celebration of Captain America's debut 80 years ago, will introduce several new heroes, all whom are influenced by the legacy of Captain America. In the United States of Captain America, Steve Rogers, John Walker, Sam Wilson, and Bucky Barnes will team up to retrieve the stolen shield of Captain America. The four heroes will embark on a road trip during which they meet local heroes inspired by the legacy of Captain America who defend their own communities. I don't think, that this is not one of those cases where, let's just change a character's orientation for virtue signaling points. Like, this is literally a new local character, but the way the press is wording it, it's almost like they're saying, well, Captain America's gay now. Please like and retweet, buy this book so you can post it on Twitter. But that's not really what's happening here. The first issue of the 5-part series will contain a backup story introducing Aaron Fisher, created by writer Joshua Trujillo and artist Jan Bazaldua. Sorry, no disrespect. Fisher, an openly gay hero, is described as the Captain America of the railways, protecting some of the most marginalized people in society. Each issue, Cantwell and Eaglesham will be joined by a diverse lineup of all-star talent to introduce new shield bearers and expand their origins and motivations in thrilling backup tales, reads Marvel's reveal of the publisher's newest hero, Aaron Fisher. This thought-provoking exploration of Captain America impact will kick off with writer Joshua and artist Jan and the debut of Aaron Fisher, the Captain America of the railways. That's a bad name, I think. A fearless teen who stepped up to protect fellow runaways and the unhoused. Unhoused? Do you mean homeless? Marvel Comics is proud to honor Pride Month with this new LGBTQ hero. Now, the argument, I think, is simple. Make a new hero. If you want to make a statement, make a new hero. And in a way, that's what they're doing here. I don't really... This isn't like they're trying to change canon on Captain America. Now, of course, this book will completely fail. Much in the same ways that... New Woke Warriors. That never even shipped. Nobody even talks about that anymore. Remember the New Warriors last year? But this is a little bit different. Youth.gov estimates that 20 to 40% of unhoused runaways identify as LGBTQ+, while young people who are Black and Indigenous experience disproportionate levels of homelessness. Additionally, LGBTQ+ aid organizations, True Colors United States, that LGBTQ+ youth are up to 120% more likely to be runaways or experience homelessness than others. So, this is just I think that this is a noble cause. This doesn't feel like lazy virtue signaling. Like, they actually created their own character who is under the Captain America moniker, but the other ones are also present too. And, while this character isn't supposed to appeal to everyone, it does appeal to some people. And, I just think that it's just leagues better than being like, oh, Captain America is gay now. The Captain America. He never was before, but now he is. Like and retweet. This is something that Marvel has done, obviously. But didn't they do that with Iceman? It's just, or like any two women can't be friends in a new Marvel comic book. They're just suddenly dating. I don't think that this is anything to like freak out about. And obviously it's getting dunked on because, I think the problem is there's even the far left uses even that meme of me where, the very fact that the character's gay would make something political. I don't think it necessarily does, but it does have to feel organic. And the idea that this character is like just under Captain America's shield, it doesn't, I don't know. And you can see the actual author. Oh, he deleted it. Did he delete it? Did Chris Cantwell delete some of his tweets? He did. He was in here saying like these replies are so disappointing. Oh yeah, the comments here are pretty effing disappointing for a miniseries book that also features Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, Bucky Barnes, and John Walker as the main characters who meet other people they've inspired across America to fight what they believe in. I think this is a fine way to do this kind of stuff. I mean, technically, the Captain America of the Rails is a new character. Is this a virtue signal? Yeah, probably. But you see, look how Marvel be treating us minorities. They just give us anything just to say, look, diversity. Now be happy, people of color. We speak for you. So this isn't even working. Captain America is a World War II veteran. He likely would have had opinions which could cause a problem with the BLM and Democrat Party and issues like that. He can now be defeated by using the wrong pronouns. Captain Confederacy. I mean, it's funny that, like, memeing on it, but I don't think this is it. I don't think that this is that big of a deal. It isn't replacing Captain Marvel with somebody else. But I understand why people are suspect of it. Yes, it's a virtue signal comic, but look, if these numbers are real, this is a community that could probably use a hero that they could relate to. And like I said, it's not the most important thing here is they're not like taking Captain America and changing him. They're creating a new character, which is what everyone always wants, right? I think we want to be careful, when jumping on, like, obviously meme on it all you want. It's hilarious. But I think it's important to be careful that you don't, like, react automatically to stuff. Like, Marvel comics have always had some politics baked into them. They've never been as lazy and out front like they do now. I think that's a common misconception. Like a lot of the far lefties that are lazy and can't understand nuance, they want things to be spelled out for them like right in front of their faces. So they'll, so they don't say, they'll say, well, Marvel comics were always political. Yeah, but it wasn't like, hey, it wasn't so lazy and hackish, is at least how it felt. You knew what the X-Men were about when we were young, but they weren't like walking around with protest signs. Like you had to actually have some intellect to figure out that the mutants were being othered, in society and how that could relate to other certain things. All aboard the clown car. This is stupid. Rip Marvel, they got so lazy they can't even come up with a new character. But it is, see, again, it is a new character. This is exactly what I thought that the comics community wanted. When Marvel wants to virtue signal, create somebody new and virtue signal all you want. And when those books sit on the shelves forever and ever and you finally shut down Marvel Comics because it's not making any money, well, then you'll wonder why you forgot your core audience. But this is, I think, a book that isn't anything to be too worked up about. And I hope that people take a second to read past the headlines. A lot of this is a problem of Twitter, of course. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.